Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is weather, climate and adaptation of animals to climate. Learning objectives: weather, climate of India, climate of Earth and climate and adaptation. So weather is the mix of events happening each day in our atmosphere. It affects our daily activities. It is not the same everywhere. It may be hot and sunny in one part of the world while freezing and snowing in another. Climate is the average daily weather for an extended period of time at a certain location, and different types of animals are adapted to the climate of their habitats. तो अलग-अलग वर्ल्ड के पार्ट्स में आपको अलग-अलग क्लाइमेट और वेदर फिनोमेना देखने को मिलते हैं, एंड लाइकवाइज एनिमल्स भी अपने सराउंडिंग्स के हिसाब से अडेप्ट कर जाते हैं ताकि सर्वाइव कर सके. Now weather. The weather is an important part of our life. It controls how and where we live, what we do, what we wear and what we eat. The meteorological department measures the elements of weather such as temperature, rainfall, etc. and keep their record. It also uses data from satellites and analyzes it to forecast weather. Weather predictions are made by forecasters who you see on TV. तो meteorological department होता है temperature और other weather phenomenon के basis पे वो आपको weather forecast बताता है, जिसमें आपको पता चलता है कब ज़्यादा गर्मी होगी, कब बारिश होने वाली है, और फिर उस हिसाब से आप क्या करते हैं, अपने plans को plan out करते हैं. Now know the term. The person who studies the weather is called a meteorologist. Now an activity to find out about different weather conditions during a week. Take the newspaper of the last 7 days and cut the weather reports given in them. Paste these weather reports on a sheet of paper and record the information in the table given below as shown. If rainfall is not shown in the weather report, leave the column of rainfall blank. Now look at the data collected in the table given below carefully and find out whether the maximum and minimum temperature is the same for all the days or not. There is any change in humidity. The change in temperature and humidity is extreme or marginal. तो आप पिछले 10 दिन का डेटा निकालिए न्यूज़पेपर से, कटआउट्स निकालिए वेदर रिपोर्ट्स की और यहाँ पर पेस्ट कर दीजिए और देखिए कि मंडे से लेकर सैटरडे तक मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर कितना रहा, मिनिमम टेम्परेचर कितना रहा, मैक्सिमम रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी लेवल कितना था, मिनिमम रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी कितनी थी एंड रेनफॉल कितनी रही. ये सब आपको उस रिपोर्ट में दिख जाएगा. यू जस्ट हैव टू कॉपी इट डाउन. So the weather conditions do not remain the same. The maximum and minimum temperatures may be the same on some days, but all the parameters are not the same on any 2 days. If you compare the weather reports for a longer period of time, you may witness considerable changes in the weather. तो weather reports आपको हमेशा different दिखाई देंगी. आज की कुछ और कल की फिर बदल जाती है. So the temperature, rainfall and humidity are not same for all the days. They keep on changing. The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind, speed is called the weather at a place. So weather आपका day-to-day phenomena होता है. Now let's see the elements of weather. Following are the various elements of weather. Number 1 is temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness and coldness of the atmosphere. It depends on the duration of sunshine. During the summer season, the duration of the sunshine is longer and the temperature is high. The day temperature is minimum in the morning and maximum at noon, and the maximum and minimum temperature is measured with the special thermometers called the maximum and minimum thermometer. तो temperature आपका पहला factor होता है, कितनी गर्मी है, कितनी ठंडी है, जो आपकी अलग-अलग devices से measure करे जाते हैं. Then second is the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the force exerted by the weight of air on the Earth's surface. Cold air is heavier, dense and therefore exerts more pressure than warm air that is lighter and rise up. फिर atmospheric pressure आता है जहाँ पे ज़्यादा ठंडी हवा होती है, वो ज़्यादा वहाँ पे pressure आपका ज़्यादा होता है. जहाँ पे warm environment रहता है वहाँ पे pressure हमेशा relatively कम रहता है. Then third is your humidity. Humidity is the amount of moisture present in air. Humidity is generally measured in percentage. The air over the water bodies is humid while air over the land is dry. Humidity is at the highest level during the rainy season and it is measured with an instrument called the hygrometer. फिर hygrometer एक instrument होता है जिससे humidity, उमस जिसे हिंदी में कहते हैं, उसको measure करा जाता है. Water bodies के ऊपर ज़्यादा होता है और dry lands पे कम होता है. Then clouds and rains. Clouds and rains also affect the weather. Clouds are formed of tiny water droplets suspended in the air. The clouds eventually fall back to the ground as rain. Amount of rainfall is measured in terms of millimeter mm. For this, an apparatus called rain gauge is used. Now wind. Wind is the movement of air. It blows from areas of high pressure to those of low pressure. Speed of wind also affects the condition of weather. अब आपका आता है clouds और rain जो gauge meter से measure करा जाता है. Lastly the wind. हमेशा high pressure area से low pressure area में आपका wind travel करता है and all these are the factors associated with your weather. And then comes the climate. Climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Climate at any place mostly depends on temperature and precipitation, rainfall, snowfall, hail and mist. Now, mind-boggling, weather describes the variations which occur in the atmosphere on a daily basis, whereas climate is a measure of the typical weather found at a place. So, this is the basic difference between weather and climate. Now, if it is found that temperature at a place is high most of the time, the climate of that place is said to be hot. If there is also heavy rainfall during maximum period of the year, then the climate is also said to be hot and humid. Following are the factors the climate of a place depends on, and these are distance from the sea. The sea affects the climate of a place. Coastal areas are cooler and wetter than inland areas. Clouds are formed when warm air from the inland areas meets a cool air from the sea. Temperature in the central part of the continent varies over a large range. In the summer, temperature can be very hot and dry, and as moisture from the sea evaporates before it reaches the central part of the continent. तो जितना ज़्यादा आप वाटर बॉडी से दूर रहेंगे, उतना ही वहाँ का क्लाइमेट ड्राई रहेगा. जितना पास रहेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा हॉट भी रहेगा और ह्यूमिड भी रहेगा. Then ocean currents, warm ocean currents make a climate warm and wet, whereas cool ocean currents make the climate colder and dry. Then comes the direction of prevailing winds. The direction of the prevailing winds from the sea or ocean side bring rain to the coastal and dry weather to inland areas. As a result, the climate of the areas near the sea is moderate. तो आपकी ज़्यादा जो winds होती हैं वो आपको water bodies के ऊपर ज़्यादा ठंडी दिखाई देंगी. तो इन areas, coastal areas में आपकी usually ठंडी हवा आपको देखने को मिलती है. And then the altitude. Climate is also affected by altitude. Mountains receive more rainfall than low-lying areas because the temperature on top of the mountains is lower than the temperature at sea level. The higher the place is above the sea level, the colder it will be, and this happens because as altitude increases, air becomes thinner and able to absorb only a small amount of heat. अब जितना ज़्यादा height पे आप जाओगे, उतना ज़्यादा ठंड बढ़ती रहती है, temperature drop होता है. जितना ज़्यादा आप नीचे की तरफ आओगे height पे, उतना ही warm climate आपको देखने को मिलता है. Then mind-boggling. Why is it difficult to predict the weather of a place while it is easy to predict its climate? And this question you have to answer on your own. Then you have distance from the equator. The distance from the equator affects the climate of a place. The equator receives more sunlight than anywhere else on the earth. This is due to its position in relation to the sun. The equator is hotter because the sun rays fall on a lesser area, and it is cooler at the north and south poles as the sun rays fall on a wide area. जितना equator के आप पास रहोगे, straight sun की rays पड़ेगी, ज़्यादा गर्मी होगी. जितना poles की तरफ जाओगे, slanting rays पड़ेगी, उतना ही cooler environment रहेगा. Now check yourself, and these questions you have to answer on your own. Then comes the natural vegetation. Forested and wetland areas contribute to the atmospheric vapor, humidity through transpiration leading to formation of clouds. Areas without vegetation experiences less rainfall. Again, जहाँ ज़्यादा पेड़ वगैरह होंगे वहाँ बारिश भी ज़्यादा होगी, जहाँ पे कम पेड़ होंगे वहाँ पे बारिश भी कम होगी. Then human activities. Human activities also affect the climate. Some of them are described below. Number one is deforestation. Trees take up carbon dioxide and produce oxygen during photosynthesis. Large-scale cutting of trees will result in an increased amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere causes an increase in the atmospheric temperature or global warming. जितना पेड़ आप काटेंगे उतना ही आपका temperature जो होगा rise करता रहेगा, which will again lead to global warming. ये होता है human activities की वजह से. And then industrialization. Heavy industrialization, transportation of goods, etc. consume very large quantities of fossil fuels. The use of fossil fuels is again responsible for increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, acid rain and air, water and soil pollution. फिर आता है आपका industrialization. जितना ज़्यादा आप industrialization में एड करेंगे, ज़्यादा ट्रांसपोर्टेशन गुड्स का होगा, हैवी व्हीकल्स जाएंगे, फ्यूल्स का यूज़ होगा, कार्बन एमिशन होगा, जिससे वापस से आपका क्या होता है, एसिड रेन होती है, उससे फिर से आपको लॉस हो सकता है. सो ऑल दीज आर ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज. Now the climate of India. The climate in our country varies from tropical climate in the south to temperate climate in the north. In general, most regions in India have tropical monsoon climate with significant seasonable variations in rainfall and temperature. Certain parts in Himalayas have very cold climate with freezing temperature, and the western part of the country has hot and dry climate. The northeastern part of India receives rainfall for the most time of the year. तो इंडिया बहुत ही डाइवर्स लैंड है, कल्चर में तो है ही, क्लाइमेट सीजन में भी है. कहीं बहुत बर्फ पड़ी रहेगी, कहीं बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है, एंड देन ईस्टर्न पार्ट्स में आपको मैक्सिमम टाइम्स रेनफॉल जैसा सीजन ही दिखाई देता है. Now the Factopedia, Mawsynram in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in the world. Now let's see the climate of the earth. On the basis of the extreme climates, the earth can be divided into different regions such as polar regions, tropical rainforest, etc. Let's study first of all about the polar regions. Polar regions are at high latitudes and do not receive adequate sunshine. Due to this, temperature is very low and the regions are covered with snow throughout the year. Some countries belonging to this region are Greenland, Iceland, Sweden, Canada, Alaska, which is in USA, and Siberia. So polar regions में आपका ice capped रहता है almost throughout the year. Then comes the deserts. Deserts, the temperature in a desert is generally higher and it receives little or no rainfall. So deserts are hot and dry. Sahara Desert of Africa is the largest desert of the world. In India, the western region of Rajasthan has a typical desert climate. अब deserts में आपको rainfall ना के बराबर होती है तो यहाँ पे आपका temperature hot और dry रहता है. Then comes the tropical rainforest. Rainforests are found generally near the equator. Places near the equator receive more sunshine and hence more rainfall. This makes the place hot and humid. Rainforests are found in India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria and Republic of Congo. फिर आपके tropical rainforest आती हैं, इक्वेटर के थोड़ा पास वाली जगह ये सारी होती हैं. यहाँ पे आपको tropical type का environment दिखता है. बारिश भी होगी, गर्मी भी होगी, सर्दियाँ भी अच्छी पड़ेंगी और इस तरीके का environment आपको इक्वेटर के पास वाले countries में दिखता है. Then comes climate and adaptation. At several places such as the desert, polar regions, etc., climate is very harsh. Despite the harsh weather conditions, many organisms live and thrive at these places. Animals and plants living in such places develop certain features which help them to survive in the extreme climate. To develop certain features in order to survive in an extreme climate is called adaptation. Adaptation may be physical, such as the size or shape of the animal's body and its functioning, or it may be the way an animal lives. For example, the camel has a hump to store food in the form of fat and hooves to walk on the desert sand with the ease. तो अलग अलग वेदर फिनोमिनन होते हैं. अब अलग अलग क्योंकि फिनोमिना हैं तो एनिमल्स को वहाँ पे सर्वाइव करने के लिए भी कुछ अडेप्टेशंस अपनी बॉडी में करनी पड़ती हैं जो ओवर द ईयर्स होती है. थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स लग जाते हैं इन अडेप्टेशंस को होने में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, डेजर्ट में आपका कैमल होता है, हम्प होता है, उसमें वो अपना फैट स्टोर रखता है ताकि बहुत दिनों तक अगर खाना व पानी ना भी मिले तो भी वो सर्वाइव कर सके. Then adaptations in polar regions. In polar regions, the sun does not set for about 6 months and it does not appear for another 6 months of the year. These regions are covered with snow for most time of the year. In winter, the temperature may come down to minus 37 degrees Celsius. Hence, the climate of polar regions becomes extreme and harsh. In spite of such conditions, many animals such as polar bears, penguins and snow leopards live here. These animals show various adaptations which help them in surviving in the harsh climate of the polar region. अब polar regions जो होते हैं 6 महीने के लिए उसमें sun set नहीं होगा यानी कि अंधेरा ही नहीं होगा और अगले 6 महीने सूरज उगता ही नहीं है और 12 के 12 महीने यानी कि पूरे के पूरे साल यहाँ पे ठंड ही रहती है. तो यहाँ के एनिमल्स को ठंड में सर्वाइव करने के लिए अलग अलग तरीके के अडेप्टेशंस करने पड़ते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, पोलर बेयर. Following adaptations help polar bears to survive in the extreme conditions of the polar region. The polar bear has 2 thick layers of fur over its body. In addition to this, they have thick layer of fat under the skin called the blubber. These layers act as insulators and prevent the bear from extreme cold. Because of the white fur, the polar bear can easily mix with its snowy background and can hide from its predators or prey and predators. Polar bears have wide paws with long curved nails called the claws. This helps them to move on the snow. In warm days, polar bears go for swimming to keep them cool and their wide paws work as a rudder while swimming. They are very good swimmers. The polar bear has highly developed sense of smell. It helps in finding a fish even from under a thick layer of snow. तो polar bear जो polar regions में रहते हैं, fur skin होती है, इनके claws भी काफ़ी sharp होते हैं ताकि snow पे चल सकें and sense of smell इनकी बहुत अच्छी होती है. बहुत layering के नीचे भी अगर fish होगी उसको भी ये बड़ी आसानी से पकड़ लेती हैं and they are really good swimmers. Mind-boggling. To merge with surroundings because of a special body color and pattern is known as camouflage. Now comes the penguins, again a polar region animal. Following adaptations help the penguin to survive in extreme conditions of the polar region. Penguins are of white color with black back. This feature helps them to merge with the background. They have thick layer of fat under their skin. This protects them from extreme cold. Their strong and long beak has serrated margins and it helps in catching the fish. They usually remain together in groups. This helps in keeping them warm. Their streamlined body and webbed feet make them swift swimmers. फिर penguins आते हैं, फ्रंट से white होते हैं, बैकग्राउंड से black होते हैं ताकि आसानी से merge कर सके. They are extremely good swimmers and accordingly ये भी camouflage कर जाते हैं. Now Factopedia, penguins are the fastest swimming birds. Now comes the birds. There are many types of birds found in polar regions. They fly to the warm regions during winter to survive. Some migratory birds are known to travel as long as 15,000 kilometers to avoid harsh climatic conditions. They come back again in summer. Arctic tern is known to be the longest traveler among the migratory birds. Then comes Siberian crane, migrate to far off places like Bharatpur in Rajasthan, Sultanpur in Haryana and also to some wetlands of northeastern India. तो साइबेरियन क्रेन है, साइबेरिया से ये सर्दियों के टाइम पे ट्रैवल करते हुए इंडिया तक आ जाती है. माइग्रेटरी बर्ड है और जैसे ही अपने होमलैंड में कंडीशंस ठीक होती है वापस से अपने कंट्री में चली जाती हैं. Now mind boggling, the long distance travel in search of favorable climate is known as migration. Now did you know other animals living in polar regions are many types of fishes. They go deeper in water to stay warm as water retains its warmth under the ice layer. Seals, reindeer, foxes, musk oxen are some other animals surviving in the polar regions. So apart from penguins, polar bears, you have certain fishes also जो deep oceans में चली जाती हैं जब outer portion में बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड रहती है. Then adaptation in tropical rainforests. In India, tropical rainforests are found in Western Ghats and in Assam. Rainforests are also found in Southern Asia, Southeast Asia, Central America and Central Africa. Rainforests have plenty of food which supports variety of life. Many animals such as leopards, elephants, snakes, tigers, monkeys, buffaloes, frogs, apes, lizards, birds, insects, etc. are found in the rainforests. In spite of plenty of food, there is a high level of competition for survival among animals in the rainforests. So these animals develop some adaptive features like sensitive hearing, sharp eyesight and thick skin. They also have skin color that help them to disguise and protect themselves from predators. तो यहाँ पे आपके क्योंकि resources बहुत ज़्यादा कम होते हैं, so the competition amongst all these survivors is very large. And apart from that, इनकी जो skin color होती है, they can easily camouflage ताकि अपने predators से बच सकें. Then comes the lion. Following are the adaptive features of a lion. The color of a lion helps it blending with its background. A lion has a highly developed sense of smell and a sharp night vision. All of these features help a lion in catching the prey. Then comes the frog. Following are the adaptive features of a frog. The frogs are adapted to live both on land and in water. The greenish color of the frog helps it in mixing with the green foliage. A frog has a long and sticky tongue with which it catches its prey, and the tree frog develops sticky pads in its claws. This helps the tree frog in climbing a tree and holding onto a branch. Then comes the monkey. Following are the adaptive features of a monkey. A monkey uses its palms and the soles to grip a branch, and thus it can hang and swing from a branch. It can also use its tail to hold a branch. Monkeys can climb to the topmost branch of a tree and thus can see very far in the forests, and this helps them in sensing the danger and also in finding the food. Then comes the toucan. Following are the adapted features of the toucan. The long-billed bird toucan's claws on each leg help it to stand on trees. Its long dentate bill easily reaches the fruits. The color of its feather helps it to blend into the surroundings. And lastly, the lion-tailed macaque. Following are the adaptive features of a lion-tailed macaque. The lion-tailed macaque is found in the rainforest of the Western Ghats of India. The most distinct features of a lion-tailed macaque is its silver-white mane that surrounds the head from the cheeks down to its chin. So these are certain animals जिनके adaptive features की वजह से ही they are able to survive at the places that they live in. It is also a good tree climber and it lives on trees. It feeds mainly on fruits, seeds, tender leaves, stems, flowers and buds. It also eats insects, termites and spiders, so it gets sufficient food on trees and rarely comes to the ground even for water. Then comes the elephant. Following are the adaptive features of an elephant. Elephants are another common animal surviving in Indian tropical rainforest. They have very well developed sense of smell. It helps the elephant in finding the food. The trunk has powerful muscles which help the elephant in uprooting even a big tree. Elephants have good sense of hearing which helps the elephant in sensing danger away in advance. The large ears can also help elephants to keep themselves cool in hot and humid climate. An elephant uses its trunk to sprinkle water all over its body so that it can cool down its body temperature. So all these different animals, please read it once again because ये सारे आपके exam point of view से बहुत important है. You can give and cite examples and show how certain animals have adapted themselves into their habitat in order for them to survive. Now, glimpse of a chapter, weather changes that takes place in the atmosphere at a given place and time. Meteorologist, the person who studies the weather. Humidity, the content of water vapor in the air. Hygrometer, an instrument to measure the humidity. Rain gauge, the apparatus to measure the rainfall. Climate, average weather conditions at a place over a long period of time. Adaptation, development of specific features in order to survive an extreme climate. Blubber, thick layer of fat deposited under the skin of some animals to keep their body warm. Now, the summary, the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, atmospheric pressure, humidity, wind, clouds and rains, etc. is called the weather. The average weather condition of a place over a long period of time is called the climate. Different parts of the earth have different climates. The climate of a place depends on many factors such as distance from the sea, ocean currents, direction of prevailing winds, altitude, distance from the equator, natural vegetation, human activities, etc. On the basis of extreme climates, the earth can be divided into different regions such as polar regions, deserts, tropical rainforest, etc. Polar regions have cold climate as they are covered with the ice almost all the year. Then you have deserts which have generally higher temperature and receive little or no rainfall. Tropical climates are known for their high temperature and large amount of rain around the year. Climate has an intense effect on all organisms. Animals adapt themselves to survive various conditions in which they live. Animals that live in extreme climates acquire some special features to protect themselves from it. Animals like polar bears, penguins, birds, seals, reindeer, foxes, musk oxen are found in the polar regions. Animals adapt themselves to hot climates in the tropical regions. These regions receive abundant rainfall. A significant feature about this region is the tropical rainforest. The major types of animals living in tropical rainforests are lions, frogs, monkeys, toucans, lion-tailed macaques, elephants, etc. So this entire chapter dealt with the adaptations of certain animals and the migratory animals also. We have already done this chapter previously in other classes as well. This was just a kind of revision for you guys. So please read the entire chapter once again properly, and the exercise questions, please do it yourselves.